Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my vacancy review for the week of the 6th of September. This is a session whereby I talk about some of the interesting vacancies on the WOB website and hopefully encourage you to consider them. By way of statistics for the moment, the Australian site has got 39 new vacancies this week and 286 in total. And the UK board has had 66 new vacancies this week and 820 vacancies in total. So there's lots on offer. Typically about 50% or more of the Australian website are paid vacancies and the rest are either unpaid or expenses. Before I begin, this is our Get Vaccinated theme for the week. So please, everybody, encourage everyone to get vaccinated here in Australia. And secondly, I just draw your attention to the fact that we have the second of our Meet the Headhunters webinar or WOB chat on the 22nd of September. So if you're interested to meet some headhunters, albeit virtually, I encourage you to attend. It's always useful to have a couple of headhunters that you know quite well who have an interest in your board career, and that can bring often opportunities that otherwise you would not get access to. Okay, this week we have a collection of vacancies. They're all paid on this occasion. This time of the year seems to be a great variety of board roles on offer. So today I'm covering private companies, member-based entities in various forms, and then government business enterprises and international development. So first up, private companies. They are of considerable variety. First up is Edge Environment Propriety Limited. This is Australia's largest independent sustainability consultancy, they claim. Closes on the 12th of September, so be quick. And it offers the requirements for C-suite experience, innovation, and sustainability. So that's the first one. The second one is Malakuta Abalone, based in Victoria. And believe it or not, they farm abalone. Closes on the 24th of September, and they're in the throes of building their business after the bushfires. So they're looking for business operations, transformation expertise, stakeholder engagement, a knowledge of aquaculture, and strategic planning. Strategic planning, of course, is really a core criteria for all board roles. Third up in the private companies department, we have Boyce Chartered Accountants. They're a regional accounting practices in New South Wales. A very nice firm. They're looking for a chair. They close on the 16th of September. So they're looking for things like stakeholder engagement, which is basically talking to their clients, governance and strategy. So that's three private companies, quite different, and shows you the range of things that come onto our jobs website. Next up, member entities. Now, there are many organisations that, in fact, have a membership base, which is the basic owner of the organisation. So in this case, we've got Marlborough Electric Power Trust of New Zealand. That closes on the 19th of September, and they're looking for a director. Now, Marlborough Electric Power Trust owns and operates the electricity distribution network in the Marlborough region, noted primarily in my terms for its fine wines. They're looking for people with finance, governance, utilities experience, technology trends, and change leadership, which is pretty consistent with something that runs a utility. Next up, Geelong Bank. This is 23314. It's based in Victoria, closes on the 23rd of September. The Geelong Bank was previously known as FCCS, which was the entity established by Ford Motor Company. They're looking for stakeholder engagement, banking expertise, governance and strategy. So that's a good entry perhaps to the financial services sector if that's where your interests lie. And third up, 23423. Which closes on the 24th of September, is a South Australian banking and financial services mutual, which is quite large. The headhunter who posted it hasn't disclosed the organisation, so you need to get in touch. But they're looking for banking and finance expertise, stakeholder engagement, finance, governance, and strategy. A fairly standard set of criteria for a financial services enterprise. So that's my member entities. Remember, the Geelong Bank has members, Marlborough Electric Power has members, and the South Australian Financial Services Organisation is a mutual, so has members. Next up, semi-government. Sydney Water in New South Wales at 23313 closes on the 8th of September. So this is a pretty short timeframe item, but I'm including it even though it might have expired by the time you listen to this webinar, because it's an example of quite a specialist skill they're looking for. It's Australia's largest water utility, Sydney Water, but they want an experienced public health professional. And Sydney Water advertises regularly, and they have a range of directors, but on this case, experienced public health professional. So it just goes to show that even though perhaps you don't have buckets and buckets of directorship experience, if you fit this fairly specific criteria, you might get considered. And finally, international development. It's a topic that quite a number of our WOB members are very interested in, and we get a few vacancies during the year. This one is 23312, which closes on the 10th of September. So this is a very short time frame item also. It's the Australia Pacific Training Coalition Chair. Now, I reckon they'll find it quite difficult to find people for this role because it's quite specific, it's quite bureaucratic, it's quite intertwined with our relationships overseas. So they're looking for governance, international development, public policy, and leadership. So if that's of interest, give it a go. And so that's my collection for today. Private companies, member entities, and government business enterprises, and one international development organisation. And just to reiterate my tip of the week, get vaccinated. And if you're interested in Meet the Headhunters, sign up for the session on the 22nd of September. Thank you very much, and good hunting for board roles.